Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Yeah, that's fair.
A lot of that was indeed said.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Every time. All right. Well, fucking. What do you want to say the thing or not?
I
Uh,
mean,
Do you want an
I
inspiration or
would.
not?
I'll let someone else take the
I,
opportunity
w-
for it.
I would, but my notes are completely in character and missing a lot of things that happened last time because they weren't involving my character.
Rat, take it away.
I don't wanna.
Fucking. All right. So last we left off, you guys were still in the fucking cavern of
Vault.
infinite mysteries. Yes, the vault. Thank you for reminding me that I decided to use Fallout terminology for whatever reason.
I actually can. If you want,
Okay.
'cause I do like inspiration.
Okay, then take your inspiration and do the thing, you dingus.
Um, we started the last session inside the vault, as previously stated by the DM. Um, long story short, uh, a lot of people talked a lot. Bonding happens. Uh, people went outside when they really shouldn't have. There was something in the trees that lit the
Roll for
trees on
flirt.
fire.
Multiple roll for flirts.
Uh, the roll for flirt situation happened, in which I just asked, for the sake of brevity, uh, can I roll for flirt? So I rolled for flirt. It did go well. And then, the power of God and anime was on Dit's side, aka my inspiration and Tiger's inspiration went into roll for flirt. And also James used the fate die to say fuck you, roll at disadvantage. Still got a 19. So that's going well.
Single tier. Do bad. Rolls a nat 20 and a 19. Fuck.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie have Uno mixed up amongst in a deck of just normal playing cards. Uh,
We're on the same place.
Yeah, they didn't leave.
there was some beasties outside and a big storm coming, so we decided to stay here.
They stayed the night and then just kept talking.
Mm.
Mm.
There was some type of monster outside that scared it away by yelling and waving its arms around.
Caught the canopy
And
on fire.
well, and holding a funny purple ball of fire above his head. It's fine.
Listen, it was only a little bit of fire. The rain took care of it.
Yeah.
So many homeless squirrels.
Squirrels don't exist in most
You
cities.
described them as singed. That's
Yeah,
not
they.
homeless squirrels.
Let me be sarcastic and mean.
Um. Yeah, people kept staying outside in the rain like dummies.
No, not dummy.
Yes, dummy.
No.
And that's about it. Okay.
It was a shorter session due to reasons.
Yeah.
I think everybody started falling asleep around 11 last time.
David started dying.
I started dying.
You started dying. Rat
Rats
started
started
dying.
dying.
Red. I was the only one that was like, but session.
I'm going for 10 o'clock.
You're going for 10. We got 2 hours. All right.
God damn it!
We'll see what
record.
happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah,
Cries.
you're all right.
No.
Uh,
Not okay.
and then one fucker kept me up after session ended for like another additional hour.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Why would you do that, Rat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rad, how
why
fucking
would you
dare
do
you?
that?
Because I hate James and all things that he is.
That's fair.
Fair enough,
That's
okay.
fucked.
Valid and based. Hating the DM is a fucking player's responsibility.
Well, then call me irresponsible. Anyway,
Fair enough.
I'm flattered.
You are a pretty okay DM there, DM.
Thank
Damn.
you. X,
I like a cut, G. Smack.
you haven't. What the fuck? X, you haven't been here long enough. Despite taking these compliments out of kind of the fucking left field, I think it's about time we move on. As in, that is pretty much all that has happened in this past session. Gwen, you had a day. Did you want to do anything during that day? Or did you pretty much just kind of chill in the cavern and meditate or
I
send a
chilled because I
message?
couldn't go outside.
That's fair. It was rainy and they said dangerous things outside, so you just, like a smart person, didn't walk towards where the fucking white people heard the noise.
Yeah, that's gonna get you killed. I won't do that.
Yeah.
Nature is giving you a sign. It's telling you to stay away.
Yeah. There's something creepy happening outside. There's a monster or something that said that they saw. And then immediately after that, instant thunderstorm. Yeah, I'm good.
What's
Nature's giving me a
this,
sign. This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
what's this mushroom? Should I eat it?
Oh!
Yeah, exactly.
Roll a
No,
nature!
no. That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
I got the mushroom. I should eat it.
yeah, no, you probably found some, like, fucking... literally what they're called in-game is blue mushrooms, so you just ate a blue mushroom. It's nutritious and delicious. Could be used to make healing potions. You have a meal.
Just ate some fungus.
Ate some mushroom meal. It's great.
Mushy.
Yeah, which eventually the seekers that have come with you, being the main of which being good old fashioned this one.
TV.
I have images for the people you've met and am prepared to make more. I did some stuff outside of game.
Make all the
Why
seekers that are currently with us.
Why is she wearing clown pants?
That's her
my friend,
skin.
that's her skin.
She's in a dress.
Can't trick me.
That is her skin.
I don't believe it.
That is literally her skin. Look at her neck.
Yeah.
I know.
Please do not flirt with the clown girl.
Somebody's already flirted with the clown girl.
I know. Look, man, it's not my fault that I accidentally made clown girl a race. Leave me alone. All right.
Hey man, all I'm saying is what that tongue do.
Fair enough.
And that's
I will drag you
unrecorded.
through spike growth.
No,
Uh,
they were canonically using their tongue to grab shit last session.
That's because
will-
that's what
I
the
will drag you through
species
spike
do.
growth.
Yeah, just toddly ha heedly he hoodly hoo. Let's move on. How about you?
I'm pretty sure that one of her flirt backs was something along the lines of a lot of things. Don't you want to find out, or something along those lines?
You are misremembering, but not far. We're moving on. Yeah, I guess the. Do you even try sneaking out when it hits time? Do you try to sneak out?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
All right,
Eh?
Gwen. At some point in the middle of the night, you, because your passive perception is an ass, you fucking just see straight up Ree leaving by herself in the middle of the night while everybody else is sleeping.
My passive is like 14.
Oh, then
How's the weather?
the weather is still rainy, not as bad as it was, but still rainy. You do see the same because both of you are not dumb or unwise, which you're
You know what?
perceptive. There we go.
She's walking with confidence and can die on her own.
Thanks, buddy.
Is not Dit's mentality, but mine.
Am I currently sleeping or meditating?
It would be.
It would be
nice.
it would be sleep, and
So it's within 4 hours of me going to sleep.
I'd say about that. You could, if you only sleep for 4 hours, it's a possibility you haven't decided to start sleeping yet, or a possibility that you just woke up, because she's maximizing the amount of people being asleep. Then her best bet would be going in the middle of that 4 hours, so either right before or right after.
I'm gonna let it go.
All right.
They died. It's their fault.
Hey.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Mm,
Wonderful. Go ahead and pick if it was right before or right after, your choice.
Right after I woke up.
Right after you woke up. Okay, you see them doing that. Dit, I'm assuming you're taking your rest.
I am. I'm gonna message you something.
Your passive is 9. You would not have seen
9?
this.
What?
Once you go to bed, you have
right, yeah.
disadvantage. You -5 out of your stuff.
Yep.
Gwen, on the other hand, I think hers is still above a 10.
I gotta message you something here real quick.
It's perfectly fine. Yeah, hers is still above a 10, so Gwen would have seen it. You would not have. Alrighty. So, oh wait, I'm not playing any music like a dumb fuck again. Alright. Let's go Bardify. Rain.
Watch your music volumes this time, motherfucker.
No.
What?
Yeah, we'll let her go for a minute. Because she actually knows what's happening for her. Dumb fuck. Not blast my fucking ear holes. Right.
I'll collect mushrooms.
Yeah.
While I'm waiting, because I will
Uh,
confront them when they come back.
That's
Give
fair.
me a
Oh,
second
boy.
to type this.
You didn't hear that.
No, I didn't. But it's gonna be interesting. Seeing as I know what has happened, and anyway, don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
Ah, it's fine.
You're
Well,
somebody
only
they actually know and somewhat, fucking,
Only
somewhat like.
taking a little sip of the dumb bitch juice. It's fine.
A little sip? A little sip? Right. What were you saying, Rat? You also said you were sending me something and I never received it.
Well, I'm typing it. I have to. There's words I have to think of and type on paper.
Oh.
Sheesh.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not sending you 3 words. I'm sending you a sentence.
Sending me a novel. I've been getting a lot of novels recently.
I can't type that
Adri.
fast because I have to think of the words and then type them and make sure they're
Listen,
spelled wrong.
it's fine.
So is she dead?
No. I think, sorry, I was getting distracted. No, she's not dead, but while you're waiting, a tiny little glinting scale bat flits into the room.
Is that a concern?
Not really. It is a message from a friend.
Oh. Yes.
And this message mostly just details that there seems to be a lot of activity towards the mountains once again. that indicating that the Trovarians are up to something. As this did disturb many sections of the forest, it also fucked with a lot of the Dryads.
That's not good. Hmm.
Just
Don't you bite my ass! Fuck you!
cat.
I just imagine the little Skillbat gnawing on Gwen's butt. It's just
It's fucking hilarious.
It's a second level spell? Ew.
It's canonically, it's Louis.
Ew. Bink.
he's half he's sleepwalking.
He's half asleep, sleepwalking, dreaming of like steamed boar. Anywho, it is a second level spell. This doesn't necessarily require a response.
I see. Okay.
It's more like she's sending you a message letting you know what's going on.
Gotcha.
And in this information, she details that there have been rumblings in the mountains. Something big has recently moved past, which you would recognize as being what has freed up this cave.
Okay.
Alright. Nature roll for...
It was an accident.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I think it was you and Ree that got it, which was the Zora Magdaros. So the Zora Magdaros moving out was not the Trovarians doing. However, pillars of smoke might have been the Trovarians' faults. And after relaying this message, the Skillbat will just kind of walk up to you, do a little bow, which, again, out of care.
I pluck a bug.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A
And
slug that's going by. Give it to it.
it will slurp the slug and then be on its way.
Not
And-
good.
And it takes probably a couple of hours before you are walking back in. Drenched from the rain, I'm assuming?
Not with a snap of my finger.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Oh, you're alive.
Roll 20.
Oh,
Just blink. Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Goes about her business. James.
you're attempting to ignore her?
I'm just acting casual, just going to find you know what I'm going to do. Who I'm going to talk to.
Oh, I was assuming this was the
Oh,
other time you were sticking out.
Oh, okay. So then never mind. Then hey.
Hi. You've been gone a while.
Your guns. Yeah. I'm gonna
Approximately.
go to bed.
Starts counting on her fingers. 3-ish hours?
Yeah. That's
Why?
fine. Fixing a mistake.
How vague. Alright.
Cool. Walks over to some corner and just kind of hunkers down for the rest of the night. Does not sleep.
Gwen, you will note that she has not slept.
Yeah.
How vocal are you being there, Ree? Or are you trying to not be?
Minimum.
Yeah, and Gwen doesn't give a fuck, and it's just normal casual conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see.
It's fine.
Roll a con save.
I rolled them last time.
No. This is for something else.
Again, this
You're
is the
trying to hold something in, so yeah.
Hey, lovely.
Hey, you're fine. Alright, but yeah, no.
Fine.
Been a damn day today. I think after a while you'll probably get close to like starting to nog off before everybody wakes up and the storm gets down to a minimum. Now it's no longer thunderstorming, it's raining. And the rain slowly turns into a slow drizzle. And eventually it's morning and everybody is waking up.
I would like an answer to my question.
Honestly, yeah. Ah, boy. Typing is not as easy for me and talking at the same time, rat!
Okay.
um,
You were typing something?
I was trying to.
Well, then type it.
I'll have to shut up the entire time I type it.
Just
Do
type it, Smile.
Yeah, just do it.
Okay, fine.
Let's do it.
We'll sit in silence.
Just please talk amongst yourselves. Don't sit in silence.
Nah.
I want the silence to be deafening.
I hate all of you.
I want the silence to be
the,
pungent.
Oh my god, that comes through. That comes through.
It wasn't me.
Who did it?
It was
Who did it?
rat.
Rats? Fucking soundboard.
Okay, so it's spelled exactly how I think it was spelled. Oh my god. Oh my god. It did not do that because your name is not Did, it's Sir Did. Oh my god. I hate that.
What did it?
It completely. I sent the fucking message and it immediately did.
Oh, you sent the message and then it did the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you gotta like do the slash, type the first couple letters, and then actually select it out of the drop tab.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the one that had him knighted. I just have to pick the background.
Mm-hmm. You had him knighted. You chose the background that was literally night, you dickweed.
So, X, how's your day?
Terrible.
Oh.
Right there
It's-
with you, buddy.
It's the day after a holiday weekend.
Ah, you too miserable.
Fair.
Alright.
Everybody calling in with their problems and being fucking assholes.
Mm-hmm. That tracks. There you go. Message sent. Die.
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna Google it.
Die, he says.
Oh, they're cute! It's like a
Anywho,
fox thing.
they're dogs. Anywho,
Oh.
yeah, no.
So, it's a dog like Octavian's a dog.
No, less. It's a dog, like Tavian's a wolf. Eat a dick. Anywho, you wake up next morning, Dit. You are fine. It is comfy. Um, she is not there. The cats are kind of scrounging, looking around for you. Ree, you don't get to shut your eyes.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
You
Do
are
I
exhausted.
notice this?
This is fine.
That's
Her
cool.
you notice her not sleeping? Absolutely, you do.
Yeah. She's just out and about, not actually settling.
You also notice that the orc is seemingly kind of dazed and tending wounds that you're not sure how he got.
The orc?
Yes, the
Right.
the other player who's not here.
I see.
In fairness, he do be an orc.
He'd do be an orc.
I would just
He
punch
is
the wall.
definitely fucking patching wounds. The Seekers gather everything up that they can, and they're getting ready to pack up and go.
Has Fifi disappeared, or is she just like not there? when
She's
we wake up?
working.
Got it.
She's back to work. And
Good morning, everyone.
Ree
I feel
gives
like
a little salute, but doesn't say anything.
you look like shit.
That's because they haven't slept.
I apologize for my rude statement.
I shrug.
Can I ask why you haven't slept?
I was gonna tell you all eventually. I tracked down the person we saw. Kind of, sort of. Also, maybe. And you see her cough a little bit. Also, maybe sort of got infected.
Infected?
so you're not trying to hide this part now.
Nope.
Yeah, there's when she coughs, purple smoke comes out.
That's not good.
That's fine.
Well, I guess we have to kill you too.
I'm not going crazy.
Yet.
No, if I was gonna go crazy, I probably would have already. Been like this all night.
Why don't you look at the other person? Like, you seen this shit?
Yeah, Dit is just staring. Staring.
And then about that time, Phoebe is just like, "All right, we're all packed up, ready to go."
Hey, I gotta go see if my goddess will change my spells around.
All right, more than welcome to go do that. Do you want to do that in the cart, or do you want to do that right here, where it's?
Discus gonna look at Ree. And then Quinn.
Is there an awkward
Reed.
silence in the room, or is it
And
just
then
me?
Quinn.
Just... No, there is.
Oh,
It's fine.
oh, oh! How did that note delivery go, by the way?
Yeah, I hope it went well. We'll see.
Well, then don't go off getting yourself killed now, then.
I'm fine.
All right.
There's purple coming out of her mouth.
Oh, there is. That's weird.
Yeah, it's fine.
Discus gonna scoot next to Fifi and just like gesture her just to come down.
She leans down.
She got infected with the same stuff that made the purple stuff.
Oh.
That made the player forgets the name of the monster come back to life.
That would have been a Jaggy. You guys saw Jaggy start to come back to life.
All those Jaggy that started coming back to life after being viciously murdered?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it might be the same thing.
Oh, boy.
It's fine. I'm fine.
I'm gonna go ask my goddess to see if she can, I'm gonna go ask Esmeralda to go see if she can help out with that just a little bit, and then we'll see how things go.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You look like I could push you over.
Yeah, I'm fine.
In fairness, you're a very strong and independent lady.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I don't like liars.
It's okay, guys. I'm okay. I don't feel. Okay, I feel a little bit more aggressive than I normally would, but I don't feel bad.
Din is going to see if his goddess will change out aid for a lesser restoration.
It is a new day. So by definition of your class, yes.
Hey Ozzy, can you change the spell?
Done, dear.
Thank you, love you. Immediately walks over and casts a lesser restoration on Ray.
I want you to roll me a spell check using your modifier. Act as if it is an attack.
I could just click my like inflict wounds.
Sure. Just to see if it did. Ooh. Yeah. As you go to this and you do this, you feel it taking hold and then it fight back.
Oh shit! It got hands.
As your magic is enveloped in that purple swirl and dissipates. DC wasn't high, it just fucked up.
Just gonna blink, stare at me. I might be weak. Excuse me. I might be weak. My goddess fucking isn't. As he's gonna cast it again for my second spell. Yeah.
Throw hands. Oh yeah, that does it. As you sit there and say that, your god goes, damn fucking straight, and then you feel that purple and energy just dissipate. The swirl comes back out, and it basically gets bitch slapped out the way. And Ree, you're no longer feeling that aggressiveness.
Oh.
Just a slight wince, but then shaking her head. Told you I was fine.
Sure.
Yeah, the purple fighting purple doesn't really make me think that.
So you have to harm somebody to get rid of it?
No. What?
I wasn't actually casting inflict wounds. It was
Just a skill check. Yeah, no, it was just a skill check. You're good.
so I don't have to add a +4, +2, +1.
Yeah, no, just it saved us a lot of mental math for good old Dit there.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
It required the spell lesser restoration to have a to hit to get rid of it.
I see.
And Dit, you feel like you're catching this at the early stages.
Yeah, I wouldn't have let that progress longer than I did that. Note to everyone: if you feel angry or purple, come to me, please.
The orc just
Feeling
kind of
purple.
looks at you.
I mean, Remek's angry all the time,
He just
kind of.
semi snorts and then picks up some stuff the Seekers were carrying and is taking it to the guard. I'm not overusing Gil this time. Nobody can
I'm,
fucking make me.
Can I roll a medicine on the orc to see if he looks purple?
Yes, roll a medicine. His skin is purple. But that's normal for his species, you think. No, you've seen these species. That's normal. It's like purple-ish. It fades into red. It's fine.
Everything's
I'm also
fine.
You think?
purple.
There's a
I'm
lot of...
also purple, and I used to be angry.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Maybe I
purple
was
le-
infected.
Is the purple related to anger? You must know. Anywho, yeah, no. Everybody gets set up in the cart, and if you guys are gone, you guys are gone this day. It's gonna take you some time to get back to Valor's.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of time for off-screen character interaction.
Yeah, there is. Breaking this up into multiple breaking this up into multiple. How did I do it last time? 5 days? Or did I do it by 10?
5 days.
Which was 2, 4, 6. There was 6. I'm gonna bring that down for my own management to 3 sets of 10. Also convenient that there's 3 players here. I'm working on new rollable tables that are not quite as chaotic. Not that they're not chaotic, but not quite as. I currently have one up to a D10 planned. So, any of you that would like to roll your encounters for the day, that would be what I would request of you. So, who would like to go first?
You got this, God boy.
Sure. D-Hundo?
No, D10.
No, shit.
The D100 is for the weather, which... Oh. Alrighty then. That's funny for me. And it's also here in the mountainous areas, so roll me a D6. Alrighty. Roll me a D4, add 2. So total of 3. On this day, specifically, the 2 of you with the high passive perceptions, you will see once again a group of Trovarians. This time fewer in number,
Mm.
and this time you see one of the familiar Trovarians you had seen last time, the one that was relatively nice, and 2 other Trovarians who do not look familiar and seem to have their faces covered.
The nice one has their face covered?
No, the others.
Oh.
The nice one seems to be in warm pelts this time and not a military outfit, but you can identify him from, say, about 100 feet, maybe 200 feet, that it's the same individual.
Okay.
They seem to be marching towards where you guys were leaving, meaning that they are probably going to run into you before you get out of the way.
That's fine.
Alright.
Great. Love that.
Anybody say anything to the people in the cart?
I'm a sow the chaos.
Right then. What did he sound like? Fuck.
Get fucked.
Did I give him, like, just your shitty normal dwarven accent? I think I did. Right then. Woke up and just, Oi! Hey, you over there. Slow down the cart for a second.
No, fuck.
Oh, shit! It's you lot again. Right. Well, wonderful, wonderful. Who's the sassy miss that was kind of rude to me last time?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, hello there again, miss. I don't believe we've spoken.
I don't know.
Right then, you guys are heading back to the human capital, correct? Ah, fucking lost the accent.
Yes?
Yeah, we are.
Right then, I just kind of have this letter I need delivered. If you wouldn't mind, I've got coin.
What's it say?
Well, I can't rightly tell you that, now can I? It's a
Where's
letter
it go to?
to the palace. To the
One
palace.
good reason I should trust you and do this.
Is it poison?
Shit, did they deliver poison in the mail? Is that a thing they do?
I'll take it.
Oh, of course. And he just kind of hands it to you. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, miss. Here. For the trouble. And he hands you a bag of 100 gold pieces.
Very nice.
Of course, any proper person pays the mail. Just, if you read it, try to put it back in place.
Oh, I don't plan to.
I appreciate that. I know that not a lot of your folk have reason to trust us, especially after the
Yeah.
last time.
No shit.
Yeah, well, lass, it wasn't right on either side. And I'm sorry for what you went through.
No shit. It was war. That was an in character. It is, and then she corrected herself, was war.
Yes. It is war. He just shakes his head.
I don't like the sound of it.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's really not.
We'll make it work.
Something you're not telling us.
There's a lot I'm not telling you.
I think you said a lot with just one use of words.
Well, he also doesn't have to tell us everything.
I think we should
No.
leave. And thank you for the advice. You're a good one.
Thank you. I try my best. But, again, there's only so much you can do on the front, and, well... Looks at
I don't
you.
know. How should I be feeling in this moment? Because I think she honestly doesn't care.
Also,
Yes, war is bad, but her concern is animals more.
Oh, you talk about your character? I didn't say anything
Yeah,
about your
Gwen.
character.
I know, I'm asking because I'm talking to these people and I know who they are.
Well, Gwen, the Trovarians did burn a lot of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they destroyed
They-
quite a
they weren't exactly what I'd, think of it like literally the Fire Nation.
No, I get it. It's not good.
But
But
on-
also in her mind, it is. I mean, it's change. Change happens.
Yeah, and that's true. They didn't do anything
It's
necessarily
not gonna change,
unnatural.
and she's not exactly happy about it, but
Yeah.
it
Also-
happened, and it's not
Yeah.
something you can change.
That's true. It's also not necessarily unnatural. Though they were using straight up machines to do it, which were unnatural, but
Yeah, but it's just flame.
yeah.
That's fine. So she's a little upset, but it's the past. Let the past be the past. We need to move on.
Mhm. That's fair. That is a
Well,
very fair,
That's how she feels. Not
Yeah.
very fair
James
take.
is twirling that dagger in her between her fingers.
Mhm.
You know the one I'm talking about.
Oh, Mr. Nice Dwarf Man.
Trovarian lad.
Trovarian? Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Uh.
There's not a lot of difference other than the metal versus the rock, but yeah.
Fair enough.
There's
if-
enough difference.
If you feel angry and purple, it will kill you. Get yourself cured.
You be careful about that, lad. You be very careful about that. I don't know what that is, but they're hunting it. And they want it.
Who's hunting it?
Who do you
That
think,
signals something
lass?
that they don't understand. That's something that should be not in existence.
Well,
Who's hunting it?
who do you think would want something like that?
Mad
Some-
King.
Some fucking king.
Shit.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I wouldn't call it unnatural there. It is natural. It's a type of disease. A powerful one, though.
Hmm. Seems enhanced.
Aye. With dragon energy, to be precise. As the thing that produces it is an elder dragon, or the larva of an elder dragon, pupa, whatever it is. If you get the chance, look it up. There's a creature known as Shagaru. Shagaru Magala. It may also be under Gore Magala. These creatures appear in nature, but not as friend. They consume a large amount of mass and life so that they can undergo a metamorphosis of sorts. Think of it like a big dragon moth,
Okay.
only it's parasitic.
That is odd.
But natural nonetheless. But, enough about that. You were on your way. You have agreed to deliver my letter. And despite differences in opinion...
Well, the
differences...
past is the past.
Agreed. Past is the past, but it is haunting to those in the present nonetheless.
Oh, certainly.
And the disagreements you may find are less disagreements and more silent understandings. He looks at Yuri. Can never be too careful up here in the mountains. Can never be too careful. And you'll never know who's listening. So on your way, get back to your kingdom, get there safe, deliver my letter, and who knows, maybe we'll see each other again. Hopefully, we will see each other again. Have a pleasant day. And he will put a hand on one of the other Trovarian shoulders, just kind of give it 2 pats. And as he does so, a bit of, call it wind or rustling of the actual coat itself reveals the other Trovarian's arms. I will give those of you who were around during the time of war a chance to roll, I'll call it either survival or nature, due to the fact of it being in that category. Okay.
nature or what's the other one?
Either nature or survival. I'll let either one fly. You were around training the animals during the time of the war, right, Gwen?
Yes.
You can go ahead and roll again. We'll consider that
Okay.
advantage. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so what the two of you see, because both of you seen this, Gwen, what you get from this is those are the raking marks of a Rathalos's talons. And I will show you
Okay.
because I know you don't know what that is. I think
Talon. It is a bird of some kind.
it is not.
Or a dinosaur.
Yeah. No, flying wyvern.
It is a dinosaur.
Dinosaur that breathes fire.
It is a dinosaur.
Dinosaur that breathes fire. Here, let me just. This is the everyone's favorite monster in the Monster Hunter franchise. I say sarcastically.
That was supposed to be whispered.
That is fucking hilarious. And I feel like Dit just says that out loud in the middle of this. I think your whole that was supposed to be whispered thing comes out actually. Because that's funny. Especially in this context.
But
Re,
mhm.
you see permanent nerve damage from the toxins. In a Rathalos's Talon Strike. As these people continue to move on.
Interesting.
That arm is just for show.
Hey, James,
Mm-hmm.
can you flip a coin for me?
Heads.
There's a pause.
They did not. They are still moving.
Yeah, no, there's a pause in her when she sees that, and then. Hey,
Yes?
what's your name?
Oh. Oh. The name's Douglas. It's not fancy, but it's mine.
She takes that dagger. Kinda. Doesn't throw it at him, but throws it, like, to the ground in front of him. Not to seem. Not in a attack, but more in a
So you
trying to talk.
underhand it.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up.
Just a nod to him, and then continue on our way. A nod, and then just says Amachi, and then we leave.
Right then. He seems to put that dagger into a missing dagger slot on his belt.
Huh.
So yeah, hey Dit, how do you feel after blurting that out loud?
Looking at Fifi, and then at the ground, and then Fifi, and then at the ground.
She seems like she's trying not to chuckle.
I think I should explain some things.
No, you're fine. I understand how clerics talk to their deities, and sometimes they answer back. It's just rare. Just kind of a little rare.
room.
Though I'm not really familiar with many clerics who hit on their deities. Then she just chuckles.
I'm going to die.
And the cart moves along.
I think you're fine, Dit. She seems into it.
Does Reese say that?
Yes, absolutely.
It's at that point that fucking Fifi straight up bust out laughing.
It looks so fucking embarrassed, but he is smiling.
Young stupidity.
I like that so much better than Young Love. It's so good. Thank you for that. I'm gonna write that down somewhere. You know what? No, that made me laugh enough. You can just straight up have an inspiration. It's yours. That was funny. It was good. That's clever. Alrighty.
I already have inspiration.
Give it to somebody else. You're fine.
Alright, Dit, you can have it.
I think
I
Dick
already have
Did has inspiration.
Yeah, from the recap.
No shit. Does everybody have inspiration?
No.
Oh. I guess
she
I give it
used
to Ree!
yeah, reused hers so I can float with Fifi.
That's right. I forgot about that. Right then.
Speaking of, do you want me to just roll a series of rolls?
You don't have to, man. This is. You keep throwing those fucking one-liners at Fifi and your god. I'm just reading every single one, and I'm just like, man, these are kind of tailored to their personalities individually. This kind of works. It'll work. It's good. It'll be in the recording.
Yeah.
All right. All I know is Dit's apparently a grade A kiss ass. All right.
Probably strong with this one. Anyway,
He has the charisma for it.
Fair enough. Next person to roll the die. Who's rolling the die? Who's rolling that sweet, sweet D10? It's between Ree and Gwen. One of you pick it. D10. Oh wait, that's the weather. I'm dumb. You're fine. Oh shit, it's very nice outside right now. 7. God, sometimes I hate myself for writing these the way that I do. Roll me a D6. Hope you guys are prepared for something weird. Right. Alright. Dear God, you're fucking... You know what? No, I'm not even... You're no dignified response. Right. Onwards. This very strange individual day has you guys come across. It's very nice outside. And as you're getting closer and closer to the grasslands, something...
Space laser.
No.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I'll hit you with the space laser, you fuck. No. You do, however, start to just kind of see off in the distance just this rolling, pure white mist that just occasionally glows blue.
Mm.
Oh god damn it, I forgot to... Again! I'm sorry.
You keep sending these one-liners at me, I'm just gonna sit here and keep chuckling. I mean, I could easily hide these if I felt like it, but I kind of just want to leave your shame out in the open.
I'm having my fun.
It's fair. It's absolutely fair. Not that they won't be in the VOD, but... And
and you just see that mist happening out there in the distance. You, Dit, and Gwen specifically see this because you guys are kind of the designated lookouts after everybody realized you two can fucking see everything. And
Does that have indication of something specific?
you can roll a good, either Arcana or Nature at advantage.
Well, I'm not arcane inclined, so
Yeah, there's a possibility that that leads to like the Feywild. It's also moving though, which is unusual.
that is
But
odd.
you've been there before, and that seems reminiscent of it.
That's true. But also something we probably don't want to go near because it can cause issues.
Mhm. It's easily avoided enough.
Yeah.
Especially if you tell somebody about it first.
Which I won't.
Nice.
Right. Well, in that case, if you don't alert them beforehand, they are going to be walking towards it.
Oh, I thought it was like out in the distance.
It is out in the distance, but it's where you're heading.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't go in that
Oh, go
But-
where?
light mist off in the distance.
Just meh. And as soon as you point it
Mm.
out, they start looking at it.
It could potentially be something we don't want to walk into.
Like what?
The Feywild.
Oh.
Which, as I recall, most people don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, Regis, something that I've never heard of. Huh. Takes another
You can
look
get
at
lost in there.
it.
It sounds
You can walk
uncomfortable.
in, take a step back out, and 10 years have passed. It's quite neat.
Oh, it's like starting a family.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, Fifi just straight up busts out laughing at that.
I didn't hear him.
Oh, what he said was kind of like starting a family. You can walk right in, start a family, and holy shit, it's been 10 years. That's pretty clever.
I have my moments.
Just 10
If
years?
you think so.
Ree looks confused because just 10 years?
Oh, right. You guys are the long-lived species. Yeah, no, for most of us, it's, 10 years is quite a while.
Hmm.
10 years was like yesterday.
I
No,
understand that for you, but for us, 10 years ago, I was, a teenager? I think? Yeah,
Just
no.
looks over at Gwen.
Hmm.
The young ones hurt my brain sometimes.
I was a
What happens?
child. Like
Yeah.
A smaller one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's typically how our species work. Oh, wait, what? Oh, right. I have heard enough about your species to know you guys age pretty quickly.
Most unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, the oldest elder I've ever heard of lived up to like 80 years. And then they got eaten.
Yeah, that tracks. Right, well, then I guess we'll just go around it. It'll maybe offset us maybe an hour or two. It doesn't look like it's that big a mist, but it is a rolling mist. Feywild. I know that that's...
She's gonna actually roll an intelligence check to see if she knows anything about that. She is not an idiot. She is smarter than your average NPC.
You know, it's been around. Does he have a chance?
No.
Okay, can I give Fifi my inspiration?
Yes. Donating your inspiration to the NPC. Ah,
Nice.
You mean like the extra plane, like the Feywild, much like Celestia and the Hells?
Oh, you've heard of it.
Oh. Oh,
I used to
There's a-
spend a lot of time there.
there's a way in right there?
You don't want to do that.
I don't want to do it. I got too much to do. I got too much work to do. But it's right there.
Yeah,
Some
you
other
tell me
time.
that constellation, though.
What?
That story about the constellation? I
Oh,
just said, oh, well, I'll tell you tomorrow.
oh yeah. No, there was just this random time period a long time ago where 3, 4 constellations just popped up and completely ruined like all navigational charts for like almost 100 to 200 years.
Ree starts laughing.
That sounds rather inconvenient. I don't know why you're laughing.
Uh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Fifi's eyes blink independently as she looks at you,
I think we must know this information now.
and then she grabs you by the collar. Speak.
Hi, how you doing? That was my fault.
What? How?
I may have brought new gods into this world. From a different world. When I was a kid.
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
Well, that makes sense.
What do you mean that makes sense?
Gods all have constellations here.
Why has no one mentioned that to me? She kind of just gets into the. She is now sitting inside the cart, like near fetal thinking.
I think that one's my goddesses. He points up at the sun.
Give me 1 second. I gotta figure out if this god is vindictive enough. Let me look at my notes. Let me look at my notes. Look at my notes.
Correctly, there are some variety of control.
Uh. Yeah, no, there is a flare from the sun that is a little bit more red for like a brief second. And she goes,
Huh.
no, that's Solaire, Solaire. We do not mess with Solaire. He is very good person, very, very good person. However, he does not like it when people claim dominion over his only star.
Fair.
Also, he's the one the closest to the Earth and can kind of fuck us up a little easier than the others. Not that he would do
Give
that,
you-
but...
I can give you their exact names and domains if you want.
Okay, back to you. Hey!
Of the ones that I brought here.
Give me that information now, please. Yes, thank you.
Damn, it's been a while since I... Hold on. I gotta find my information on them.
Yeah.
I've talked to a borderline mythical Elder Dragon.
Oh no, it's Asyl, Abaddon... Fuck. My brain. Where's my...
I have found the physical note taking.
Yeah. Ah. Asile, god of the arcane and strategy. Miramora, goddess of assassins and subterfuge. Abaddon, god of war and death. And Alanon Dagdamor, god of booze and archery. That's an interesting combination.
That sounds like a good way to loosen high.
Be surprised. Apparently, when he's drunk, he's more accurate.
I mean, yeah, if you're a god of it. Makes sense.
They weren't always gods in their world.
Mhm. Oh, that's an interesting prospect. Also, you said mythical elder dragon?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. Story for another time. Story for another time.
We have time.
Oh God, we have time. We have so much time. Right then, you may tell me the story. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm just looking at these fate tokens.
Do something. Do something. Make it interesting day.
Go ahead and flip 2 of these bad boys over.
Oh
Oh.
no.
And we will not talk about it until it happens.
Well,
Oh boy.
You know what they say, you're not supposed to kiss and tell.
Exactly.
guess we're finding Dalamador, guys.
One last thing, James.
Mm-hmm.
Re-would hand Fifi one of the like a mock-up of a Sile's symbol, essentially showing her the one that she wears,
Mm-hmm.
and then handing her not as well crafted, probably crafted when she was much younger one.
She'll hold out a palm and start looking at it and then comparing it to yours. I don't know who this one is for. You should probably give me information on that or some kind of
Well,
documentation
sorry,
because it needs to be
yeah.
logged.
A Siles.
Yes,
He's the one that I found.
Oh.
He's
Oh, you follow one of these gods from another world?
I do.
Fascinating.
He gives me magic that does not technically exist here. Well, technically exists, but has not been thought of, I suppose you could say.
Interesting. Right. More time to talk on that too. Oh boy. Another
And
day? Oh, I'm gonna need so many notebooks.
she holds out her hand and just mana forges a flower and hands it to her.
Oh. Yep, okay. She just literally starts snapping at some of the other seekers and makes a motion with her hand, like a pin motion, like she's riding in the air, and they start digging for stuff.
Did hands her a pen and paper.
Smiles, sits down and starts writing down the names, waiting for you, Dit.
She's just
Your mythic elder dragon name, please? Or maybe not name. Do they have a name?
Do you know what a Dalamador is?
Yeah, of course I do. I study all things beast, whether it's elder dragons or various other. You can roll for it. You can roll for it. So can Quinn. You
I
can't
can
just
roll too?
Yeah, it's a name dropping an elder dragon. Nature's kind of your shit, isn't it?
It's kind of also a big one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ricky, you know what that is.
Quite literally, physically
Just
the
as
biggest.
soon as he says that, Ree's head whips around towards him.
Yeah, Quinn, you know what? This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna show you guys a picture. And I'm hoping this is not to scale. I hope I can wait. Oh yeah, here we go. This is a good. Oh, this is a damn good one. This someone did this art of it. This art's fucking amazing. All right, I'm gonna share the artwork I found instead of the actual in-game model because it's prettier. It's going in Children of Fate.
Pretty.
And here's the size comparison to a blue whale.
Ah,
Ah.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit big.
It's also 100% a creature who is a predator that specifically eats things like the Zora Magdaros that may have moved in that direction that Dit said they came from, maybe, sorta.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here's another good artwork of it. Only for some reason they're doing the meteor fall as blue instead of purple. Like it's blue. It's supposed to be like a blue with purple tints, but here.
I see. So they are not good thing.
Not necessarily bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They are a natural creature.
Mm-hmm.
That's conflicting. A
Yeah,
creature is
you just
giving
said-
power?
You suddenly have both Wyverians just staring at you, Dit.
That's not good.
There's just looking between the two. And then Fifi.
Fifi
Then
just
at
looks
his
relatively excited.
hand. Well, I would describe her as an ascendant Salamador.
Oh,
If
so
that makes-
one who's attempting to dethrone the current Dalamadur Ascendant for
I
dominance.
think she's trying to become a god.
Yeah, okay, that tracks.
Her name is Osmeralda.
I'm gonna write that down.
And, I met her in Arkeli Valley.
I'm sorry, where? That's near a human settlement.
She
Oh.
knows. She likes to
Oh.
watch.
That's... Uh-huh.
Concerning.
That's one word for it.
I mean, it's better than the other neighbor that they had that was actively going to eat them.
I don't want to know.
Fifi, have you heard about the, big mountain thing that was walking around?
Yeah, Zora Magdaros.
Oh, is that what that's called? And how it went over to Arkeli Valley and was, like, messing stuff up?
Yeah.
And then how that someone got knighted because they defeated it?
Yeah. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
I didn't really defeat it alone. I just kind of told someone about it.
Ah. Okay. Good to know. Oh, does that mean I'm gonna have to change records when I get back?
What?
Because that means there were 2 Elder Dragons in one area.
Not for long.
Now there's 1. Okay.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Aha.
You sound suspicious. Did I say something wrong?
No, you're good. That's just kind of a little terrifying, but also kind of impressive, but also there's a lot to go there. All right.
Why is
Nightingale.
it terrifying?
Okay, look, even if an Elder Dragon who isn't a good Elder Dragon, because we have records of good Elder Dragons, like there are several Kushala that we had notated down. We have records of a particularly nice Teostra and the Draconim. We've even got tale of a few, like, Kirans in Thermum that actively fought the Trovarians when they were trying to fuck up the Crystal Glade. Like, there's a lot going on. Elder Dragons are not inherently bad, but if they're out there and they are intelligent and are not on record, that's scary, especially one of that size that's not on record that's intelligent.
That's not known about
Mm-hmm.
and so close to a settlement.
How
Yeah.
did they not know about? She's literally looking at them from top of a mountain. I was like in the valley, like it was like the mountain's right there. You
You
can see her head.
described her as ascendant. Oh, it's a mountain range in Arcali Valley.
Yeah, I know.
As for the yeah, you said she's ascendant. Some of the stronger Elder Dragons have the ability to polymorph themselves down to humanoid-ish.
Oh, she can.
Then she could have been hiding. Biding her time. Waiting on somebody to find her.
I mean, yeah. When I found her, she was in a different form than her full size.
You might have just stumbled onto her by accident.
Oh, I absolutely did.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
You just kind of in your head did hear a huff. And just, I was doing my damnedest to be nice. I thought I'd scare them.
She thought she would scare them, and she didn't want to try any. She didn't want to cause any problems. She likes people. She thinks they're cute. Oh, some people.
Adorable, really.
Correction, adorable.
Alarming.
Not unfathomable, but yeah, alarming.
James, would just like to say that holding this information back for so long has been killing me, and I'm grinning ear to ear now, and my face hurts.
Why do you think I let this information go when I did? Because I knew that you couldn't keep it much longer.
It was hurting my bones. Adri made so many guesses that were so wrong.
I only made a single guess.
That's fair, but that single guess, I was sitting there trying my damnedest to not just say, "Oh no, they eat those."
Yeah, fine. Listen, I had very
So-
little to go off of, okay? And no Monster Hunter knowledge to back it up.
One more time, I didn't hear you.
I said I have very little to go off of and next to no Monster Hunter knowledge to back it up.
That's fair. I have talked about this creature to you before. It was one of the original villains in the first campaign.
Yeah, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that fucking it shot out fucking purple crystals from the sky and shit.
Fucking bluish purple fire. But yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It's
Alright.
really cool.
I would love to talk to them at a distance. Yeah.
Dit takes off his gauntlet. Or his, the glove.
Oh, it takes some uncoiling to do that because the glove coiled around your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of getting Osmeralda's permission first.
That should be fine, dear.
Okay.
You do realize my voice will stop as soon as you give it.
I mean, so you can talk to her, and I think she's pretty cool too. I mean, you're
Alright.
obviously cool.
Hand her the device, dear.
Okay, dokie.
You go to hand Fifi the glove.
Yep.
She'll hold out her hands and you watch it instantly coil around her arm and fit to her glove size. And she just goes, oh.
Huh.
Yeah, Gwen, you've seen this before. This is the glove that Dit got from that weird meteor.
Yep.
Any other shenanigans while we are traveling? Or I'm gonna move to my
Nope.
last Right.
They would want the glove back.
You'll get it
after
back
the
eventually.
conversation,
Yeah, you'll
but
get it
yeah.
back eventually. That's a conversation and a half. I think what was it? Dit already did his. Yeah, it's your turn, Ree. As you guys are nearing the 10-day travel
Yep,
back to the. Roll
Well,
me a
first-
D100 for fucking weather. Ooh, it's
Dit.
back to storming.
They will ask Fifi what the conversation was about.
She will
Thunderbolts
not
and
tell you.
Very, very frightening. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. One. One. Excited gremlin sounds.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's why I made excited gremlin sounds, James.
Oh no.
Is it chicken?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Mm.
So I guess Valor's Bastion is on fire.
You guys are on a 10-day travel back.
James, it's okay to make me re-roll that.
No, it's not.
James, it's okay to make me
No, it isn't.
re-roll that. James.
I mean, you did give us 2 fate die. We can just say nah.
Nah. I'm gonna change the effect I had from what was gonna happen with a 2 fate die roll to say you can't re-roll this. And it is at this point I'm going to specifically ask for a 10-minute break.
I don't want to do a combat, James.
Hey man, listen.
I don't want to do a combat. I want to get back to the city.
Give me a minute. Let me think on it, because you did roll it. It's on the counter table.
You know,
It has been 2 roleplay sessions also.
that is true.
That last session does not count. That was such a tiny session.
It was a couple hours.
It was exactly a couple.
Exactly,
Yeah.
2. That's fair.
You know,
You guys want to burn a fate token to reroll? I'll let you burn a fate token to reroll.
Yes, please.
Alright.
I will say this much. I am just curious how well my fucking bullshit's been going.
It's been going well.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
A combination of that will happen in the city,
Alright.
probably.
There's no initiative that happens. There is no initiative that happens, but this is still not great, TM.
Okay.
Alright.
So I can do
I'm still gonna need a minute. I need to do a bathroom break. Everybody get snacks and stuff. Give it about 5
You're-
minutes.
You're good.
Alright.
For those that are curious, that was supposed to be a deadly encounter.
Fair enough.
I revel in the rage.
You want to hear one of my favorite lines I've dropped in relation to
Yes.
the fuck? Okay, hold on. I got to scroll up the last session.
Oh, you talking about the initial one you sent to your god?
Mm-hmm.
You sent that to James in on Discord,
Yeah.
not in the Roll20.
Yeah, I know. Just gotta find it on Discord. Yeah, that's when you first sent me the character sheet feed that for that. Oh yeah, the one he loved the fucking most was is it just me or did it get a lot hotter when you uncoiled?
Damn. I like how your god gifted you this way to talk to her, and you've been using it specifically to flirt with them.
What else would you use it for?
Not horny.
Not horny. I talk to my god all the time. He's chill.
Yeah.
I talk to things. I don't know if they're there or not.
I talk to things. I don't know if they're there or not, but so that was the solitude getting to you.
No, I'm not solitude. I speak to spirits and animals. But spirits have a nasty habit of playing pranks and shit.
It's fine.
She talks to the trees and the trees say to break your knees.
I am the Lorax. Speak for the trees. For
And they're
some
speaking
fucking reason,
Vietnamese.
they're speaking Vietnamese.
Trovarians invading the glade. Let me get some water.
All right, I'm back and have water.
The rat just went to get water.
Perfect. Now the stipulation I'm giving you. I'm pocketing this for a later use.
That's fair.
Plus, I don't think it would be rightfully fair to throw this at you with down a player.
Without a player, that's
Yeah.
my only
Mhm.
concern.
Yeah.
If he was here, I'd say no. Fuck it, let's go.
No, fuck you. We're
But
we're throwing
without
hands.
a player, no.
Yeah. For your stipulation X, what was rolled was a fatal
If
encounter.
it's something that's that significant,
Yeah.
everybody should be here.
It is a fatal encounter.
Yeah, everybody should be
Deadly
here.
encounter, not fatal. Deadly.
I
Difference.
say fatal. We're supposed to die. Jesus.
No, I would not. I would not put something that's supposed to kill you unless you were supposed to die and be resurrected somewhere else. And even then, I would use that sparingly, because that is not something that a lot of players enjoy. But yeah, no. Instead, you guys just get the bad. Instead of not great, you get a bad. This will be another roleplay situation.
Oh, fun. We love that.
Or a very, very easy fight, depending on how you go about going through it. Roll me a couple of things. Yeah, you know what? Re-roll me a
Mm-hmm.
roll me a d6, and then another d6. Okay. All right. It's funny that your d6s match.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I just realized that immediately under the one of the words encounter that I have written on this, I accidentally put a W with a fucking hash over the top of it. So what you got there is a win counter. Win counter. All right. Doesn't look like this one's a bad encounter either. Doesn't look like this one's devolving into a fight. Alright, well, this'll be what it'll be. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Man, sure is taking him a minute to get water.
For real, man.
Boy must be
Might have gotten ganked by family.
that, or boy might be thirsty.
The boy is definitely thirsty.
Yeah,
Did you
he
read?
is absolutely thirsty. No question
Mans has
about
been
it.
flirting non-stop the entire session.
I'm here for it.
I'm back.
Hey, Are you,
I'm here.
how thirsty you been there, buddy? How much water did you need to drink to quench that thirst?
Well, I got some salty chips to go with it.
Oh shit. He's
Thirsting.
he's re-inhibiting his thirst inhibitors. Right. On that note, because of the reroll and the indication that the others were like, yeah, that's probably a bad idea, considering we're down a player, which fair. Uh, this deadly encounter is now pocketed. And instead, you run into quite the interesting situation outside the gates of Vaylor's Bastion. And this is, say, about maybe a day's travel left. And you guys run into an interesting situation in there are a bunch, and I do mean a bunch, of individuals who are not in adventuring gear, just kind of like passed out in the road.
Are they alive?
They appear to be breathing.
Did they look like they were drunken
They're-
and disorderly? Or
At this distance, you can't really tell.
oh, I guess.
Say it's about 100 feet forward, but they are directly on the road.
Is there any activity on the wall with this?
Nope. This
A
is, like I
single.
said, about a day's travel out.
Okay.
That's what I said a second ago.
Apologies.
Yeah, you're fine.
You said outside the gates, so
Yeah,
my
you
brain
guys
went-
are still outside the city's gates, is what I was saying, but I worded it weird. That's on me. It is raining, so these people are getting wet. They have joined the mud.
How many people
Oh, a total of 8.
Well, shit.
I think
Guess
should
we gotta
probably
be
go
good
help
people.
them. Yeah.
Yes, we gotta be good people. Come on. Let's try to at least get them up. If we can't wake them up, let's at least get them out of the rain.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna
Alan's face down in a puddle.
he's gonna go over to the one face down in the puddle and pick their head up. Hello?
You pick them up and you see a Trovarian's mustache.
Mm. Are these all Travarian?
No!
Roll them over.
They are on their back. They're a fairly large, kind of almost. If they weren't so like brick hard on their like shoulders, you'd assume they were portly. They have a
Mhm.
bit of a beer gut. There are welder's goggles around his neck, and you can see underneath him is a crushed sleep toad.
I think I found what's going on.
Hmm.
Crushed a sleep toad. Smack him on the side of the face. Hey,
What? Who's your fa-
I think I
Oh.
got it.
come on. Up and at him.
And just
Oh.
out comes a bunch of mud.
Gross.
Go.
That's
Walk over
exactly
to the
how
next
he died,
person.
actually.
Come on. Up. Let's go.
Who the hell are you?
Walk over the. Just goes to each person, wakes them up.
That answers the question, who the hell are you? Instinctively, mind you, at this point, your Lord and Savior.
Dead.
Huh? Oh, sorry. No.
Weird fucking holy man.
Yeah.
I must be hallucinating.
We
voice of
were on
instinct.
a mission for one of the guilds. We come back and all of you dumbasses seem to have kicked a sleep toad and passed out in the road.
Which fucking idiot kicked a sleep toad?
You're the one that was laying on it.
Oh fuck me.
Points at the crushed sleep toad.
The sleep toad croaks at you. For your reference, there specifically, there, the two of you that do not play Monster Hunter, there are several toads that exist in the Monster Hunter universe that have to do with the different blights. You can see something called a nitro toad, a paratoad, and a sleep toad. Nitro toads, they release a
That's fun.
powder. They release a powder that explodes. A paratoad releases a static charge that paralyzes you, and a sleep toad releases a gas that makes you fall asleep.
I see.
It is very fucking hilarious to use in game because they just pop.
Man,
That-
I'm just imagining people taking toads and chucking them at each other.
I mean,
basically.
You kind of throw the monsters at the toads, but yeah.
How big is this toad?
It's
a
about.
little guy. It's a little guy.
It's a tiny beast. It's about the size of like a small.
It's like Chihuahua size.
About. Yeah. About
So it's
Chihuahua
got the
size.
contempt.
It's got the contempt, yeah.
That is gonna start rummaging around the back of the carriage for a sufficiently large jar.
Are you gonna try and take the sleep toad as a pet?
Maybe.
Amazing.
You go start
approve.
rummaging through the cart for a jar. Um, this is a Seeker's Guild cart. Of course, there's a jar large enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say if there's not, I'm gonna be shocked.
Yeah, it's about when you start walking up to it.
It's gonna take a few deep breaths and then try and do it quickly. As it's holding its breath.
Yeah, I don't think that helps.
No.
What's your stealth?
I can roll it.
Please do.
Natural one for a total of 4.
Yeah, you start holding your breath, and this toad's eyes narrow at you. And it starts fucking fleeing.
That's gonna chase the toad.
What's your movement speed?
30 foot. Does he win do a Louis follow?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is hilarious.
I hope he gets gassed.
No, because they can't
Well,
exactly do that.
My
second
problem
time.
is over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank the both of you.
Help him up, and then, like I said, go around waking and helping up the others.
Yeah. All of them seem to be wearing some kind of smithing material.
What are Smiths doing out here?
We were just doing a little expedition to get some ore from the basic area. Looks like I stepped on a frog.
Yeah.
Toad, yeah, same thing. That's on me. Sorry, boys.
I assume you were the one in charge.
Of course, I run the smith around here. Name's Diller. Sticks a hand out.
There is probably a pause that goes on a little bit too long, but she takes his hand.
Firm grasp. Ah, a cautious one. Fair enough. So, take it y'all are with the Seekers, considering you have Miss Fifi there.
Yeah.
Well, tell Lilith I send her my best regards. And still, appreciative of the, charge blade schematic she sent my way. Very nice piece of equipment there. Right then, I guess we'll be going back that way, considering it's raining now, and when we were heading out, it was sunny. So, I take it we've been out here for a minute. Right then.
From the fact that I pulled your face out of a puddle, probably.
Oh, absolutely. Right.
You run the smithy here?
Of course I do. It's kind of what the Trovarians are known for. It's just such a shame all those assholes in the fucking mountain are pieces of shit.
Yeah, it was. She had started under her breath of the Travarians are known for a lot of things.
Well, you heard him talk over you saying the words he said.
Uh-huh.
I was born down here. Not my problem.
Right.
Oh, right. You're one of the, Wyverians. Right, I was told you guys might be a little racist towards us currently. I mean, fair enough. Bastards did quite a number on you.
Did quite a number on them, too. But, yeah.
Well.
Kinda hard to let the front lines go.
I wouldn't know. Never known a day of strife in my life. Run a comfy business with my comfy business partners. So, not really a problem.
Right.
Sorry about your soldiering days. But it appears you're working with the Seekers now, so at least you left that behind you. Righty-ho then, I think I'm gonna get done back to work because I had a commission for the king. Alright boys, if you'd like you can follow them back to the city. I'm gonna go that way because the Dragon Vein ore should be that way. And even if I could just get enough for me, the rest of you can, well, not die in the rain. Plus, you never know, there might be any number of lightning creatures out today. Might run you some goosebumps. Just gives an eyebrow wiggling at them.
Just watch where you step.
I'm gonna have to take that into strong consideration, considering the fact. Thank you again, miss. Right.
Yeah.
And he just hoists this massive pickaxe over his shoulder that was in the dirt, and it just slings dirt all over himself. And he starts walking in the direction he had pointed earlier.
Mm-hmm.
See a couple of the others try to talk him out of it, and then they just kind of give up and start following you back.
This has been noted.
And with that secondary roll, Gwen?
Yeah.
Your passive perception is 17.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Give me 1 second, I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you.
You ruined it.
Ah.
It stopped.
Yes. Stole it like a thief in the night.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna ask you to roll perception. Even if you don't beat your passive, you're still gonna get something, but if you beat your passive, you might get something more.
Okay.
Right.
No.
Right then. Off in the distance, you hear a whinnying sound, like a whinny, like a horse. And just this large bolt of lightning.
Oh no.
Fucking Thunder Horse.
You can roll nature, or yeah, it would be nature. Whew. You're not familiar with that horse sound.
That tracks.
That one's different. You did note that moments after you heard the sound that lightning struck, and that's about where your expertise ends.
Oh.
That's
That's not good.
Did Adri just robot for everybody else super hard?
It's funny because if it's what I think it is, it was talked about earlier.
Was it?
The dragon. Oh, the horse.
Well,
Zippy horse.
yeah, it was talked about earlier then.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Gwen knows enough about it to know what it is.
No,
I-
I don't.
I didn't know anything about that you guys had talked about it earlier.
No, you mentioned
Send it to me.
It was back when we were talking about Elder
oh,
Dragon.
Ah, gotcha. Well, yeah, no, Gwen, you don't have any idea
It's
what that
gorgeous.
is, and there's a lot of nature you're not familiar with as you grew up in the glade, like in that forested area.
Yeah.
You've not been in a lot of biomes, so there's going to be a lot of creatures around here you just straight up don't know.
Makes sense.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Good
I
old
roll to
rumors.
Catch the frog.
You do not. It eventually, after getting bored of your bullshit, burrows.
Oh, wanted it to sleep then. Would have been funny.
Uh, Dit just standing over the hole where it burrowed into. Just kind of slumps.
Keep out.
Ye-
One of the cats grabs the stick and tries to poke it to agitate it to get out.
If you do that, it'll just make us go to sleep. Huey.
It'll do what? And then there's a puff of blue smoke.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Roll con save. Asleep, and asleep. You
I get
standing.
15.
Yeah, you're fine. You just sit there and watch as all of your cats immediately slump into the water.
Dit just sighs.
Louis starts kicking his foot.
He's gonna throw. What? Huey was the one poking, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna throw Dewey and Louie over his shoulders and start dragging Huey.
So you don't slap them awake. You just start. They're better asleep. Fair.
Yeah.
They're leaving a mud trail. Yeah. I guess Gwen, you also see this because again, your passive perception. But no. You eventually get back to the cart and nothing else is heard for that day. And you make it back to Valor's Bastion.
Gwen talk about what she heard and saw at all?
No.
Okay. Cool.
I'm the worst person to have the highest perception.
You're a monster. I respect the shit out of it.
If I recall, my flaw is I keep secrets.
Oh dear lord.
Fair enough.
I like keeping secrets and won't share them with anyone.
Just oh.
Fair enough.
That's really funny. That's terrible.
It's fucking awful. What constitutes a secret though?
Who knows? That's my secret. I won't tell you.
I ain't telling you.
You made me spit water out of my face. Fuck. That's my secret, Captain. Fucking ass. Oh god, that's funny. That's really funny. Alright, yeah, no. You guys make it to Valor's Bastion. Wet, Sugi, and a couple of you covered in mud, thanks to the cats being covered in mud. It's...
Oh, DM, you never asked me my question. I said you in DMs.
Oh, fuck. Question that you asked?
In DMs.
The DMs isn't like player DM? Or like...
Like, direct message. Private message.
Oh, over Roll20?
Over Discord.
Oh, fucking...
That's good.
Right. Yeah, no, you guys get back to Valor's Bastion, and, it's still raining. That rain is just being persistent. And they are driving that cart directly
To the Seekers Guild.
to the Seekers Guild. I'm just gonna go blink. Unless you
Just
guys are...
set it out right.
Yeah. Could've.
I have no problem with going with them.
Just make it bigger. I don't like how that's... You know what? Eh.
Hey, James,
Yes.
right click as a drawing.
What?
Right click it.
Okay.
Advanced options.
Okay.
As a drawing.
Okay.
Now you can adjust it without it snapping to the grid.
Oh, so much better, thank you. And you guys are right about here in Valor's Castle. One of the towers. Which is the Seekers Guild.
It's on fire.
It is not, everything is fine.
Huh.
Why are you guys just questioning if the place is on fire? It's not like perpetual storms is like negative connotations in my world.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go ahead and show this to players.
Love her. She's great.
As I now have pictures. She thanks you for
I was a dick to her.
You were. This very tall, intimidating, ethereal beauty.
Jeez.
Cass didn't make very smart decisions.
No, he
No.
didn't.
He's realizing that he really, really didn't.
Yep. Yeah, you have no idea how many bridges you've burned. Or which bridges are burned and which ones are merely singed.
In fairness to his memory, at least this one isn't too bad.
Nope. This one's
It's
fine.
functional.
This one's more than fine. Honestly, she didn't care.
Fair.
But, right, welcome back, the four of you. Where's Vimic? Vimic got off the cart and went home.
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably went home. He's been away for a bit.
Right, well, 100 gold pieces per person, correct? Was the agreement?
What the fuck? I thought it was.
That was 2.
Mm-hmm.
Two. Sorry, wrong notes. Here you are. And she puts out the 200 gold pieces and just, which one of you could bring this to Vimic later?
I don't know where he lives.
Didn't he get paid before we left?
He got something for another.
Oh, different. Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, I can do that later.
Alright, and she'll just toss you a bag of 200 gold pieces. Right. Well then, anything interesting while you were there? Anything unique?
Well, I think
Nothing that we don't that there aren't plenty of notes on.
Dit just looks at Fifi. Does she look like she's about ready to explode?
She is vibrating in place.
Dit, using his tail, slaps her on the ass.
I have so much shit to talk about. And she's just like, uh, and then she just immediately starts going into a tirade with Lillian. Also, uh, apparently, fucking Ree met somebody who speaks. Just, the fucking
Precursor.
precursor. Yeah, somebody who speaks precursor. Like, fluently.
Oh yeah, the metal dude.
No.
What? Oh yeah, no, he also that guy also spoke Draconic and a few other languages. The other ones seem to do precursor, which fluent precursor is so rare. So rare.
Was it it's just a collective 200 gold or 200 each?
200 each.
Okay.
Yeah, you, Gwen, have quite the bit of cash if I remember correctly.
Yes, I do.
You have ran into quite a bit of money. This
Yes,
is
I have.
this is more weird metal coins than you've ever owned. Not that you
That's
know
okay.
what they're used for.
I need a golden acorn.
You can most certainly get one.
I have to get a specific focus for summoning shit.
That's fair. Uh,
Is a feather, tuft of fur, and fishtail inside a gilded acorn worth at least 200 gold.
oh shit. All right. Well, you definitely have that ability. You need to resend me which of the items you have so I can give you access to those.
Okay.
Please do, because like I need to just get that out the way. Because I'm never gonna use these tokens that I'm gonna send you. They don't exist in my world, so you just get to
Wait,
have
what?
these tokens.
Oh, you're giving me all the animal shit.
Yeah, your animals. As for your summoning spells, you'll have to give me what it does, or just post it, and I can tell you.
Yeah. This is the only one I can do right now until level 3.
Gotcha.
Come on, fucker.
But yeah,
Bam.
no. Second beast. Okay. Yeah, that one's still a good one. Like that one's actively better than most of the other summon spells.
Yeah, that one you can actually play with because it's not an actual beast.
Yeah, so you could just word it to be whatever the fuck you want it to be. Alright, I can send you some like visuals of different monsters if you'd like. With the other summon spells, there is a feature in the book that allows you to pick different types of wyverns that you can add to your summoning list.
Mm.
It's meant to be for your wild shape, but there's a variant for it to be used for your summoning spells as well if you're not playing a wild shape druid. So
I see.
we will go through that later at a later date. But for
Yep.
right now, that absolutely you get either a land or air or water.
Yep.
What are okay? Let me look it up. I could just literally look the spell up. I don't know why I'm. So I
Depending
can,
on which one it is will depend on what it has.
yeah.
For example, air has 20 HP while land and water have 30.
Yeah, it's already +5 for each spell level above second, which means that this
Yeah.
does translate well into higher spells. Um,
Pack tactics for land and water, fly by for air, water breathing for water.
yeah. With the size category is small beast, so it'd be literally with the small air that would be a scale bat. With a small land that can be any number of like wolves or any number of like the small reptilian slash fanged beasts, and that should be fine. Actually, Wolg would make a lot of sense for you because you live in the forest. in the snowier parts of the forest, a wolg would make sense. And as for water, a small beast for the water could literally just be a swordfish. But it has to be amphibious. Let's see. Do I have anything that's an amphibious water creature? I'll send you a picture of a wolg. The scale bats literally look like bats with scales. They're little tiny scaled wyverns. They're cute, but not particularly original.
Hmm.
Um.
What's okay?
Oh. The helm
figure it out.
crabs. That'll work. Right. Well, that for now, that is what that is. You're more than welcome to go get that. Ree, you are about to be questioned.
Oh, why would you
As
want to question me?
Lillian just sits
Mhm.
there and stares down, and that smoke coming from her pipe just seems to swirl around you for a moment before.
Mhm.
So, you met someone who speaks Precursor in the Trovarian Kingdom.
Mhm.
What did they look like, and who were they? What sort of Trovarian did you meet?
Wasn't a Dravarian.
Oh,
I think it was some kind of shifter. I'm not sure what, but definitely wasn't any sort of. It was a person, that's for sure.
there are no shifter tribes that far north. They rarely leave their, well, tribal grounds. The fact
Mhm.
that they are in our kingdom at all is
That's not the interesting part.
then continue.
They. You know what? Can we talk in private?
In private, then. Sure. And she'll just walk over to the wall, and that bookshelf turns into a door, and she opens it. Of course.
What should we do?
Oh, well, you're more than welcome to go spend your gold, go rest up for the night, go to Diller's Forge to upgrade your equipment, go to the Hunters Guild to see about any kind of well
Uh,
hunts that need to be done, or if you
looks
have
like
some
Gwen,
other prior
you have a letter
obligations.
to deliver.
Oh,
Could you
Don't
read
forget that. Looks like Gwen, you have a letter to deliver. Don't forget it.
Hmm.
Right.
I don't remember where though.
The
uh,
king.
they just said the castle.
Yeah.
You're in the castle.
Oh, who takes mail?
Just blinks for a second. I do believe that would be public relations. It would be
A person on the road requested this be brought here.
definitely public relations. Um, right. Well then, Jimkin, could you lead her to public relations? And as soon as she says those words, you just see crawling from a rope above all of you, just down to
Mhm.
eye level with
Yep.
Lillian.
That pretty Jimkin core of you.
And he is upside down on said rope. You called, boss? Jimkin, please stop doing that. I don't know what Narcilla Man is, and I don't want to know. Can you please take her directly to public relations and keep all of you in check until you get back?
and he just lets go of the rope and salutes her with both hands before sliding off the rope and hitting the ground.
Yep,
Interesting.
that
Right
tracks.
then. So, you're needing to go to public relations. You know, I went in there once. It does not mean what I thought it meant. And starts leading you that way.
So, I guess while she's going off to public relations, Dit looks at Fifi. I have to take this opportunity, James. Should we go to private relations? Ta-da-cha.
I'm gonna buy you dinner first. And then she just grabs you and picks you up and starts walking.
Oh my! I didn't expect things to go this well.
And you just hear a whistling sound inside your head. Right. We're gonna skip right over that.
Mhm.
Meal's good.
That's good.
Right.
Does that... God damn it.
You can send me messages in private from here.
It's a joke.
Then hit me.
Does that find out what that tongue do?
No. Hard maybe. This is a first date technically.
I
Anywho,
know.
shut the fuck up. I'm surrounded by perverts. Anywho, other than X seems relatively tame at the moment. Right. So, who wants to go first? Ree or Gwen?
I'll go first.
Alright. So this halfling individual who seems to be a little bit
Crazy.
off his rocker. Yeah. And crazy is putting it kindly. You just see moments in his eyes where he seems to be more there than other moments. Followed immediately by things like, you know, for them sneaky undercover government types, that lizard man didn't steal my bones. So good on him.
I don't know what that means.
Right. Sorry, I forgot you had scales, so you might be in leagues with them, but yeah. But you're one of them Wyverians, and Lillian's a Wyverian, and she ain't too bad, so that's alright. So, going to public relations, what you doing that for?
Giving a letter.
Ooh. Letter for who? Letter for why?
I don't know.
So you just took a letter that you don't know what's about and who it's for, and are delivering it.
It's paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, that's boring. Can I read it?
No.
No.
I don't. It's not my interest to know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I merely said I would do it, so I did.
Oh, use one's them types that likes to do exactly what they said they was gonna do, without exception. Oh, I could find a way to abuse that. I might have some jobs for you later.
Okay.
I'll take that as a maybe. And he just keeps leading you down these hallways. So, you're one of them squirrely types that likes to deal magic with the nature, yeah?
I guess so.
Right. Did, how does that work? I asked the crazy lady who just summons magic with her fucking hands or whatever the fuck, and she said something about a god, and I just got all confused. Then I asked the dit, yeah, I think that's what they said his species was called, was a dit. And, well, they didn't, just, my goddess does this. It's like, does your magic come from a god, or just, like, you just do it?
I just do it, I guess.
Huh.
I feel the world and tap into it. It's hard to explain.
Ugh. That kind of sounds like one of them elder dragons I talked to that one time. He was real philosophical.
An elder dragon.
Well, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if you're ever interested in that kind of thing, I knew an elder dragon that was, what with you with all that nature bullshit.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, sorry. I get a little lost in my head sometimes. What I was saying is there was this elder dragon up there towards the Crystal Glade back when I used to visit up there. Um, he lived in the bamboo forests,
Mm-hmm.
and he was all nature-like, and he was really into the whole spirit of the forest kind of thing. Used to talk about like how everything was interconnected and that his goal in life was to make sure that everything flew correctly and kept the nature going and all that mumbo jumbo. He made good tea.
That's good.
Also convinced me that this world's fucking wrong. But that's a
Okay.
story for another time. But yeah, public relations should be like 2 more hallways down and down another staircase. So if you ever get the chance to go see him, he was an Inagami, which Gwen, you would know what that is because they are a species that live in your forest. And I will share those in the chat because not even Adri knows this one.
A boy.
I'm just gonna go to fucking public relations. I don't know what to. I don't have anything to say to sound off with, so it's just more like a takes a moment, thinks, and just walks.
Yep. Which is, hey, listen, this character is not meant for fucking interactions like this. He just spits information and it's kind of crazy. And you walk.
Oh, fine.
And eventually you end up in public relations and you'll see just this young lady running the stand. Hi, can I help you?
Ah, yes. I have. What are they called again? The race.
The
Bavarians.
Trovarian.
Trovarians.
Yeah.
Trovarian on the road handed me this and said he wished it to be delivered. I don't know what it is, but I said yes.
Oh, well, that's perturbing.
I don't really think about it.
I'm gonna have to open that here. Kind of. That part of the world's not really friendly? Right.
If that's how you feel.
Yeah. Well, we are in a very tense peace at the moment. Especially since the Trovarians are so mad that we kind of allied with the Wyverians recently and have a mutual defense pact.
Just narrows her eyes at being a Wyverian.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean it that way.
Oh no, it's. I understand.
Yeah. Sorry. I'll just go ahead and open this letter, and she'll pop the letter open.
And we die.
Nope. She then begins to read. dear. Oh no. I gotta get this to the king post haste, and she starts leaving.
Okay.
Sorry, thank you for the letter. And she's gone. She runs.
Interesting. Well, job's done. And off she goes.
Where does she go now? As you have veritably changed how this next... the arc has begun.
She just turns toe and just walks out, starts wandering. She has nothing to do now.
Thank you, Gwen, for being the cog in my wheel of misfortunes.
Ah, yes.
Beautiful.
I love the chaos.
I'm fucking here for it.
Woo.
We're gonna switch the Spartify music to something else. Random. I don't want suspense. I don't want abandoned ruins. It's not tense. Just large city exploration music. Good enough.
Hey, James.
Yes.
I would like for one very specific thing to happen during Dit and Fifi's outing,
Their date.
their date. Fair enough. Fucks up that statue.
Oh, and we'll get to that. We will definitely get to that.
I'm just curious to see him in that.
Oh yeah. Oh, when I designed this city forever ago, I put that there, and it is there for a reason.
Huh.
But yeah, no. We'll do Reese first, as Dit gets picked up because you get to see that happen, and Gwen gets dragged off by Jimkin. Poor Gwen.
Mm-hmm.
The door shuts, and the room is unconnected from the rest of the world as far as you are aware.
Yeah.
It is as if trying to focus on the outside world from here is impossible. At least with how good your perception is.
So, not great. But yeah.
Right then. We've got a quiet area not being able to be listened into, with magics to keep things from scrying, so on and so forth. Speak your mind, girl.
Have there been any documented cases of shifters that display elder dragon qualities?
Elder dragon qualities? No, not even close. The strongest shifter we have on record was a shifter that had the Brachydios Pounders on their arms. The club tail. And when shifting, their skin would
Right.
become obsidian.
I didn't entirely recognize it when I saw them, but on our way back, when we encountered the Trevarians that gave Gwen that letter, which can only mean trouble.
Well, that's who that letter was from. That's gonna be interesting.
They mention, well, Dit to them mentioned something that we had encountered, which is an infectious purple-black disease infection that sent things into a crazed state. And he told us about Gormagala and Shigaru Magala. And what he described, almost this moth-like being capable of spreading this black smoke that infects. It was like a shifter of that. What I saw.
You see a hard swallow.
The person spoke fluent and perfect precursor.
I was wrong. I will need suspense music for this.
Before I figured this out, I went searching for them when I had started to piece together that what was watching us was not just sentient, but sapient. I came across a camp. It had this, well, similar to what Fifi had talked to you about, the autonomous being that we found in the vault. There was a being there similarly, with a bunch of those orbs she described smashed. Like something had gotten frustrated that they weren't working. And before I could get too much more of the camp itself, this person, this being, this shifter with massive moth-like, cape-like wings, grabbed me and threw me, and I only saw them when I stood up out of the river it had thrown me into. I watched them pick up this automaton and leave, and that's when they told me in precursor what was mentioned. Sorry, open my notebook real quick. It said, "Leave me to mourn in peace. All you people do is take." I said, "Leave." That was what it told me. Of course, I didn't know that at the time, and my dumbass, took from that camp, which I then went and returned later. I was actually infected when it left. He, I believe, left. And got rid of that. I don't think... I don't know. I don't know what to think. I returned everything that I took to that camp and left a note in precursor that I had Fifi write for me. And I don't know. When we were on our way back, the Travarian said that the Mad King was hunting for the source of this infection. I'm just worried.
You need to go rest. I'm gonna go have a conversation with the king. and she pulls a book off of you, out of view, off of a shelf that's labeled restricted, and slides you a book.
Looks at it, looks at her. Is this gonna be part of me resting?
It can be.
Whatever you talk about. This person already doesn't seem to trust anybody. Or want to be around anybody. I think we accidentally followed it when we were traveling. I just...
Your notes will be taken into consideration. You said you were infected? Go read.
Mhm.
Even if it's been healed, go read. And you'll understand why this is a problem.
Can I ask you something?
Make it quick, this is a problem.
Yeah. If the decision comes that there is to be harm done to this individual, to keep whatever it is from getting anywhere, could you at least warn me?
She hesitates at that notion.
Please.
Fine. Now go.
She'll pick up the book and
The door
slide it
is-
in her-
yeah, the door is still
Yes, her-
available
slide
on the side.
her pocket
Mhm.
library and head out.
Yep. And then you hear her follow you out, and she takes off her sandals and starts running down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
She is a mite bit quicker than you'd expect.
Fair enough.
Gwen, you are leaving the palace, I'm assuming, to just go kind of like nap.
Yeah.
You see
Just
this.
roaming about.
Yeah, you see this. You see this lady bust out and start running. Near the same time you're starting to leave, because this conversation was relatively short. And you see the lady who runs the Seekers Guild running the same direction that that lady who took the King's Note ran.
Interesting.
And she is pale.
Interesting.
And you are all left to your own devices for now. What do you all do?
I roam about.
In that case, back to the large city music.
Mm-hmm.
As we are going to go to Dit and the dragon statue. Dit, as you go to this dragon statue, it is a statue. It is very dragony. This is the dragoniest dragon statue you've ever seen. And it is a statue of, let me see if I can find it, a monster known as Malzeno, an elder dragon. And I'll go ahead and I'll get you the picture.
So, we're just quiet. What's up?
I'm getting the picture.
Okay.
You know, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
It takes me a second to get the pictures because not all of them are on hand. A lot of them, but not all of them. And I gotta find some that aren't completely ridiculous. Because sometimes they're either amazing or just fucking awful. You know what? I'll find it. Let's see if I can find it in the stance that it is in. Why is the picture gotta be so small? Is that it? Almost. Nope. Come on, damn you. Fucking. You know what? Good enough.
Also, I just want to say, did not realize that he gave the opportunity for Fifi and his goddess to conspire.
That is pretty funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, are none of these of a decent sized? That'll have to do.
It's a lot of goddess snacks I'm looking at. Maybe not that one.
And here's the most recent one. This is the statue. As it stands, it's one wing raised up in a shield motion, and the other outstretched much like a sword.
So, why is this here?
Oh, well, I mean, you understand that some people worship elder dragons because you do. This is well, it's a statue of an elder dragon.
Oh.
Its name is Malzeno. And this particular Malzeno was Valor.
Oh, Valor's Bastion.
Mhm.
So, is he like the guardian of the city or something?
Well, he was once its ruler. But he was abstinent and eventually put his human, what's the word, protege in charge of the city, and the line of proteges have been ruling the city ever since.
Okay.
He eventually ascended, and if I'm to be believed, he is the current god of Malzenos. Unless he's been dethroned, but nobody so far has been able to prove that, as no one has been his, well, devotee in a while. He's not chosen a new cleric yet. So, no cleric, no paladin. He'd probably favor a paladin, to be fair.
Why?
Well, he was very knightly. Malzenos, in general, are very knightly.
Well, the pose seems fitting then.
It does.
How old's the statue?
Well, about maybe 1,000, 2,000 years old. We don't
really know. It's been around as long as the city has.
Really?
It's in great condition because, well, the stone it's made out of is a type of stone that does not tarnish.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's made out of dream core.
Oh. Okay. Note to self, find some.
Good luck, it's a very rare material.
I've lucked my way into meeting you.
Oh, you'll find some in no time then. She just ruffles your fucking frills. Just on the sides of your face.
Why don't you tell me more about the history of the city?
Well, that's very easy. We clawed our way out of quite a bit of mud, to be fair. She'll go into the human, like, settlement's history. From the initial starting point where this place was just a hellscape ruled by, like, different elder dragons. And these elder dragons not kind. Like, them the type that... They ran this place like it was Skyrim. The dragon's on top and everything else is a slave.
Yeah.
And it did not fly with some of the humans and didn't fly with some of the elder dragons. Malzeno and a couple of the other, like, minor elder dragons, in quotes, decided to fight back against what was the main threat of the area. An elder dragon by the name of Geismagorn. Also known as the Sleeping Devil.
Okay.
A creature said to have worked in tandem with Fatalis. One of his main generals.
Seems like a real swell guy.
I mean, as swell as one can
If
be
I
when...
had the opportunity, I would stab him.
Yeah. Yeah. Most people would have, but, I mean, if you tried, it would be like you trying to stab your goddess. He's a very large fella.
Would not be very functional.
Huh?
Would not be very effective.
Well, the effectiveness would be interesting to say the least.
Maybe
But-
if I stab him with my goddess. Wouldn't that
Poss-
just be stabbing him?
You know, I don't really know. There was a lot of lore that's from back then that we don't even honestly know that's true. Geismagorn is a type of creature that we know exists, but the level of Geismagorn that they had said that they had fought is said to have been astronomically powerful. Mythic, in fact. And may have been an ascendant dragon all its own, which may have caused Valor to ascend. Much like how it is said that if you were to kill a demigod and then challenge a god, you could ascend to godhood. Or, you know, do the hard way and find your own, what is it, portfolio? I forget, I'm not really the religious type. I know the gods exist, but, you know,
I mean, that's fair. Not every god's to everyone's taste.
That's fair. Yours seems nice. At least yours talks to you. Most gods don't talk to people. They can, but they're really picky and choosy.
Esmeralda is a pretty decent conversationalist.
Wouldn't mind talking to her again. But for now, let's go get our food, because while the reservation isn't for another 10 minutes, if we get there too late, they may give it away.
That's fair.
Plus, have you ever heard of this stuff called pizza? It's amazing.
I have not. But I'm willing to try.
Alright then.
Also, how did you make a reservation?
I'm very efficient.
I mean... You absolutely are.
Smart choice in words. And she starts leading you. And we're gonna
Okie
cut.
dokie.
And we're gonna cut to who now?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Gwen, you said you were roaming. Ree, what are you doing?
I've got a book to go find a corner somewhere to read.
Plenty of places the Crimson Rite Inn, plenty of places in Baylor's Castle, plenty of places in the Hunter's Guild. There are nooks and crannies everywhere. Alright then, Gwen, you are roaming the city.
I'm just roaming about.
I want you to roll me a d10.
Okay. Oh.
Hey James.
Mm-hmm.
I have a personal request.
Alright.
I know they're not on the list. But can you add Huey, Dewey, and Louie to the list?
They will be added to the list.
Thank you.
Alright.
Might murder them.
You did not hit Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I now need you to roll me a d4. Because this could go any number of ways. There's a 50-50 chance on this one. And you hit that 50-50. Gwen? It is fairly nice day.
Okay.
And you've done what you're supposed to. You've seen a lot of weird shit. How are you ending up with more questions than answers? Are you ending up with more questions than answers?
Probably.
What's currently going on in that head of yours as you're walking?
I'm just roaming.
Just roaming.
Because this is a civilization. It's still fascinating.
That's true.
I'm just looking at shit. That's pretty much it.
I'm gonna ask you to re-roll me that d4.
Okay.
I don't want to take away from the type of encounter you get here, but we're gonna.
That's not a default.
I rolled a perfect 14 on that d4. Man, that's fucking nuts.
Cool.
All right. So, as you're
Hey,
roaming,
I rolled max.
yeah, as you're roaming around, you will be probably accosted by a lot of different smells, a lot of different smells is a good one. A lot of different sounds. People trying to sell stuff, people trying to buy stuff, people trying to feed others, people trying to peddle their wares. And you just see this gnomish man in suspenders standing up top a cardboard box, like just full-blown barbershop quartet mustache swirled to high heaven, a big smile on his face, a single monocle. Ah, what about you there, miss? How can Burgle help you today? And he just looks directly at you.
I don't know.
Well, ma'am, let me tell you exactly how I can help you. If there's something that you desire in this world that has a price tag on it, I know where to get it and where to sell it. So, how can I help you? Would you like something to eat? Some hunting gear? Something to wear? Property?
I don't really need things.
Oh dear, everybody needs something, even if it's just, I don't know, knowledge, or some books here, some books there, place to grow plants, exotic animals.
I guess knowledge.
Ah, perfect, perfect, perfect. Then why don't you come over here and tell me what you're looking for, and I'll look through my library.
Okay. I'm looking for a piece of knowledge unknown to the world.
Unknown to the world, unknown to the world. That's,
Very obscure. I don't have a lot of info.
a piece of knowledge unknown to the world. I might not have an answer for you, dear, but I do have a lead. Would that be worth some coin?
Sure.
Alrighty then. He starts.
I just had an aha moment, James.
Uh-huh. What was your aha moment?
What is this deity called again that did fucking...
Oh. the type of god? Like the type of creature or their name?
Dalamador.
Dalamadur.
Dalmador.
Yeah.
That's my aha moment.
How is that your aha moment?
Well, I can't explain because there's people here.
Oh, send it to me in a message, because this I'm now curious.
Well, you know, it sucks to suck.
Oh, come on, man. I'm the DM. I need to know what the aha moment is so I can share in the torment of the other players. Right. But at this point, it's, he will hand you a small, what appears to be, children's book with pictures. Hang on, miss. Take a look at
Huh?
it first. You're more than welcome to take a look at it first if you decide you want to buy it after the fact. That's perfectly fine. But if not, then I can store it for someone else. This is something
Is this
I have.
dude fucking with me?
You can roll an insight.
23.
23. With a 23, you see a man hell-bent on being the best fucking salesman in the world with integrity. He wants your money, but he wants it fairly. It's a challenge to this man, and he is... When you said the words that you said, you saw a spark light up in his eyes because he hasn't heard something he hasn't been able to give somebody in a minute. So just being able to give you a clue that you might be willing to pay for is exciting to him.
Okay. I'll just give it a look through real quick.
As you
He's a
look...
businessman, not a scam artist.
Yeah, he's a businessman, not a scam artist. As you look through this book, you get different, what appears to be childlike pictures and little rhymes talking about the Mist of the Lost and island paradise untouched, hidden in the mist.
Does it specify the mist?
It does specify hidden in the mist.
No, like what the mist looks like.
Oh, it's just a drawing. It's just a picture book drawing of mist. Like, imagine like a Cat in the Hat book, literally.
Okay.
And
So it's mist.
Yeah, just mist hidden in the mist,
Okay.
and it's showing it on the water, as in like this is a place on the water,
Right.
and it says
An island.
Yeah, an island hidden in the mist, an untouched paradise where all secrets go missed. MISSED.
Yeah.
A place with answers, both old and frail. The truth of the world hides in a holy grail.
Hmm.
And there's a picture of a grail just embedded in a tree root.
I think this will help.
For you, dear, for such an entertaining prospect, 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
He just holds out his hand.
Hands of 5 gold. Doesn't even try and fucking haggle it.
Yeah, just flips the coins through his fingers. Mighty fine deal there, miss. Now, if you have any other challenging requests or interesting things you look into getting, let me know. And then he just shakes his hand and the money disappears. Have a good day.
Okay. You as well.
Right. Always remember, Burgle's Bargains. Best place to buy.
That's such a bad name, Burgle.
Burgle's...
But he's an honest man.
Great.
Oh,
Great.
that's so good.
It's Burgle's Bargains. Best place to buy. He is the... I don't have an image for him yet, because I'm contemplating getting this man fucking, like, actually drawn, because I was just like...
No, hold on, I got you. I know a picture.
It's a gnomish man with fucking barbershop quartet
No, I
mustache.
got you. Hold on.
You got it?
Hold on.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, I do. I know the exact picture. I'm envisioning it in my mind currently.
Alright, hold on. Let me...
I just gotta go grab it.
I will fucking make a handout for him right now. And...
Whenever my fucking... There it goes. No. Where are you? No. There you are. There you go.
Alright, let's see it. Oh, fuck yeah, that's perfect. Cancel. Hold on. Let's try that again.
So good.
That is perfect. Oh, come on. I'm dropping the file. Is it not going to take it? I'm going to have to save it. Alright. We're going to call you Burgle. We're just going to call you Burgle. Because I already have his fucking actual shop. By the way, if you want to see his shop, he has a shop. Like what you actually saw. There's a map for it.
That's fine.
Alright. Then we are just going to go ahead and send that to everybody after I put him in Valor's Bastion underneath the other guild leaders, but not in front of the... No. There we go. And we're going to show to players. Show to everyone. That is perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I got so much art, dude.
It's the funny thing is he's got such a Chad
Perfect.
jawline, and he's like 3 foot tall.
Do you know what? The only thing that I don't see, that my head image sees but isn't on this art, is like the newsboy hat or top hat.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
both
like
of
a
those
newspaper
would work.
boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would work. Both of those would work for Burgle. He would. But yeah, no. Gwen, when you get this book, something in you feels motivated and slightly satisfied. as
Awesome.
your thirst for fucking secrets has been sated for now. Here's another thing for you not to share with fucking anyone. I love it. It's so fucking funny. Can't wait for Gwen to turn out to be the BBEG. Fucking nature's wrath, bitches. Alright. Ree,
Yeah.
I'm assuming you want actual out loud things told to you about this creature?
Give me.
Alright,
Alright.
let's see.
Gib.
Is it-
Yeah.
Where is this info?
Oh, the info I just gave you?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second to write it out. Writing is not my,
Oh.
writing is not my
I thought you PM'd
strong
it to
suit.
me. My bad.
Nope, not yet. I will.
No, that's fine.
Get back to here and yep.
Let that do.
Ignore spelling errors.
Okay.
Alright. Then we get back to Reen. And you are getting different bits of information. Gore Magala. And this book appears to be in tatters. The title of the book is The Black Eclipse Wyvern.
Mm.
Once you get into it, it gives you the physiology of the Elder Dragon.
Hmm.
And at first, it seems to be an account that transitions into a study of the creature, noting that it has many traits shared with that of elder dragons, but is not considered an elder dragon, into eventually saying that that's because it is an immature elder dragon in itself. Its appearance and stance resembles quadrupedal wyvern. It's covered in dark plates, and the horns on its head are much akin to feelers that locate creatures coated in this mist, because the horns themselves in these early stages of life cover the eyes. The creature is completely blind.
Hmm.
The six limbs of this creature are incredibly powerful, especially the wings, acting as completely functioning hands.
Already
Opposable,
flashing what you see.
yeah, opposable thumbs and all. They are used for grabbing, running, and maintaining stability. They can definitely fly, and for long periods of time. When getting into the virus, because of course an account would, the frenzy virus is a type of pathogen. It is not It is not unlike a disease in many ways, however, it seems to be a lot more resilient because it is just steeped in Elder Dragon energy. It's very volatile. And if trying to get rid of this virus with anything less than a greater restoration, it is met with resistance. Not immunity, but resistance. And this frenzy virus, of course, is its main hunting method, as well as a means of producing heirs. As the product of this mist causes the reproductive systems of other creatures to produce eggs to produce Gormagala eggs instead. When affecting a sentient or sapient creature that do not lay eggs, the frenzy virus is much dulled, still effective but dulled, completely prevents all natural means of healing. If you are infected with the frenzy virus, the only way to heal is to heal magically. And if a potion is not considered magical, or magical enough, it does not heal. Normal healing potions, basic healing potions, would not heal you. Anything above basic would. This frenzy also comes with positive benefits to being afflicted with. The positive abilities with being inflicted with this specific branch of very, very volatile, very bad virus would be considered the ability to hit significantly harder and just be able to find weak spots a little easier. But it also causes a lot of issues. Besides the impaired healing, if you were normally immune or even resistant to something, if it is a natural resistance, such as fire or any other elemental resistance, the elemental resistance stops working. And if you are hit with any kind of creature that has frenzy while infected with the frenzy, it hurts extra hard. Meaning that if you were fighting a Gormagala, the worst thing you can do is get frenzied. It then goes on to talk about its eating habits and what kind of creatures it eats, which, newsflash, is basically fucking everything.
Yeah.
Anything that moves. It then talks about its molting and evolution, turning into Shagaru, and it being described as one of the most beautiful yet terrifying things this individual has seen. Describes it as a brilliant white eclipse. Beautiful golden white skin and complete mastery of the virus it once only used to see. And then it talks about what happens when it fails.
Oh no.
When it fails to molt, when it fails to evolve, it can get stuck in an in-between state where half of it is this golden beauty and the rest black and purple and ichorish. And in this state, it becomes overwhelmingly overproductive of this frenzy virus to a point to where it is a danger to itself and everything around it. It is constantly in pain and only fights to find something to finally kill it.
Yike.
And then it talks about the death tolls of monstrous areas completely infected with this, and how a group of Gormagalas in one area is a vast problem, because if one of them ascends to Shagru, the rest will all turn to the chaotic in-between state.
Oh?
Yes. The Shagru Magala, once it turns, prevents anything that can be considered a rival from also evolving. Causing a lot of problems. It's not unheard of for multiple Shagru to come from the same place. It is very rare. And usually only happens when a Shagru is sapient. The reason why this isn't more commonly known is because this usually happens in areas that are not inhabited. The word usually is used here, as it accounts many times that this has happened that have been completely stricken from record.
Oh boy.
And then it's over. And you are left to rot with your brain space.
Yep. Well. You understand that this has only spurred her interest more. Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm glad she's interested, but also that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So it's this one. But if that one's more empty, you're more than welcome to it. Sorry, my wife is looking to borrow one of my mini notebooks, and she found my old Valor's Bastion fucking notebook.
Nice.
Back when I wasn't sure if it was Elisha or Sarah that was going to run the Crimson Ride-In. But yeah, no. There are your notes. There's your lore dump for the day. It is getting late. It is 11:40. How many people want to continue? How many people have the brain space to continue? And if continuing, what do you want to fucking do?
I think it's a good place to stop.
I think it's a good place to stop.
Wow, wait, without a
This is a good
player here, yes.
Where's down a player and we're moving into the main
Yep.
plot. I guess I should say we'll get a pizza for Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
It is good damn pizza. This isn't fucking like fast food pizza. This is artisanal pizza, like
Oh,
you're going to
I
a
know.
restaurant.
Yeah, like
It's shit
it's-
good.
it's-
Also, it's deep dish.
It would
because-
have to be proper wood fire oven kind of shit.
I mean, it wouldn't have to be, but you don't know that.
It's
Alright.
technically true, but also, yeah.
I mean, also, this is a recording, and I'm going to send this directly to David. After uploading the Sunday. But not before going to bed, because I'm fucking tired and I don't feel like doing that mentally.
Fair.
Go to
So-
sleep.
Everybody, I hope everybody had a good game.
Hmm.
I have done something interesting for at least one of you.
I mean, it got Fifi lore dumping.
Yeah, you do. And I will definitely send you some information on that if you'd like.
I mean, sure.
I'll write up some stuff at some point, either tomorrow or something on my lunch.